everybody, this is Salvi here with the Vtuber news coming right up for you. Before that, of course, smash that subscribe button, hit that bell, and the like button as well, and let's get right into it. It seems that Ironmouse can't get out of drama, not from her side. And for people who don't know who Ironmouse is a female American VTuber from Puerto Rico, a veteran. She's a big-time veteran. She started out with a free design, I believe, and then she later moved on to her own things. She went into vshojo and did very many wonderful things for the Immune Deficiency Foundation and other things there, since she has CVID herself. And what I mentioned before, she does not have drama coming out of her camp or coming out of anything that she herself has done, but of people criticizing things that she herself has done. So Ironmouse isn't creating it, but she's receiving it, and people around her are. In this case, it's, you know, getting worse and worse every single day. At least it seems to be. And of course, Ironmouse here on her Twitter, and we're taking a look at some things here where some people are attacking, in this case, Dog VA for being involved with Ironmouse. I guess it is really hard to figure out what people are getting so angry at him for, other than, you know, some bad takes that he's had in the past. Yes, when it comes to anime stuff, and that's why he's no longer part of Blue Archive. But in this case, all he did was be part of a song that people for some reason really don't like. And I understand that there's going to be music that people don't like. I understand that there's going to be songs that people aren't into, or genres that people aren't into. Heck, there are genres that I am not into. There are songs that I am not into. I don't like every single one of Ironmouse's songs, but I do understand that she puts a lot of effort and a lot of work in honing the voice that she has, in training the voice that she has, in making sure that every single one of her songs, she puts 100% into it every single time. And so, in this case as well, did Dog VA, or Bubby as he was called in the whole thing here. That is the weirdness here. Of course, people are saying, why are y'all only attacking Ironmouse when he's right here? So basically giving you another target to attack. And let's just listen a little bit. This is the Cry For Me one, of course. I apologize for the loudness. I try to normalize the audio as much as I can, but it always hits in some way, shape, or form. TikTok can be much louder depending on how the person originally did the song. So you're going to be seeing some music be a little bit louder, some be shorter, some be a little bit not so loud. So I do apologize for that. Let's take a look here at another thing that people say. If you hear Ironmouse funk coming from my headphones, effing run away. Another one where people are just saying, you know, no one would actively listen to the music that Ironmouse is putting out. This is the way I'm taking it, at least. This is the way I think it's to be taken. No one who actually cares about music would be listening to Ironmouse, is what they're saying here. So if this person, apparently, who has quote-unquote good taste in music, is playing Ironmouse at any point in time, then run away. Especially in this case, playing Fortnite. So yeah, again, and in this case, they're putting the music solo, like I mentioned before, the music can be up and down, whatever, depending on how loud they want to put it for their video. But in this case, they are saying pretty much, yeah, they're trying to, you run away from me because, you know, it's not good music, etc. Like I said, I don't understand why people are so against anything that Ironmouse does, other than the fact that they may be trying to clout chase, in the sense of Ironmouse hate seems to be popular on TikTok right now, and it will get you some views, as these people have gotten a good amount of views and a good amount of likes, etc. from what they have, as you can see there, for both of them. Both of them have a good amount of likes or hearts or whatever it is on TikTok, which means that they had gotten a good amount of views compared to what they maybe usually get. So in this case, Ironmouse hate is popular enough that it is doing that. And I personally think that a lot of these people don't really even care about Ironmouse to begin with, but they're doing the Ironmouse hate because, well, it is, like I mentioned before, extremely popular. Shido Beats is a producer of Ironmouse music, has been helping Ironmouse with a lot of different things, a lot of music related projects, And it says, Cry For Me is a banger, and additionally, people on TikTok suck the joy out of life. And it says, people on TikTok can keep hating. Ironmouse is still the GOAT, and we will keep cooking bangers for y'all, which is good. I'm glad that they're not letting all this hate get to them. They know that once you get popular to a certain extent, hate will come along just as a given. Unfortunately, humanity is that bad that they will just hate you for being around. Kitten, Ian Vtuber says, yeah. Ryo Sakai says, hit me up, play the shaker on next banger. Hit me up to play the shaker on the next banger. Booby making people cry, rage. Love it. Or Bubby, maybe Bubby. You've been part of her music journey for so long. We're blessed to have you work on so many bangers. Look forward to what's next. And W beats for me to listen to in traffic on the way to work. Keep it up. The Ironmouse hate is so forced she can't even leave her house and live a normal life. Let the girl exist. Streams on Spotify jumped 260%, which means that she's having success. When people have success, as I've told you before, there's bound to be a ton of people who don't like the fact that they're having success. We'll keep consuming the bangers. The reason why I am talking about this primarily is because some people out there switched it from being just hate, regular old hate that people can get on the internet, to sending actual unalive threats. This is never right. I always tell you guys, yes, I have my criticisms of people. Yes, I can actively criticize people and say, they've done bad things, like companies, Nijisanji, people under Brave Group themselves, things like that, like organizations under Brave Group. The people usually are doing their best, but the organizations overall under Brave Group and others have been doing some not so great stuff in the sense of they aren't treating their people right. That's the main thing. Anytime an agency does that, I will call them out. Anytime somebody does something that I feel is reproachable, I will call them out. But I always mention to you guys, do not go and become like these folks here who are sending unalive messages to Shido Beats, who all they're doing is making good music. All they're doing is making the music that they want to make, making the stuff that they want to, doing the stuff that they want to do, helping out Ironmouse to make bangers out there, and people are sending them unalive threats and telling me to quit just because I made a song, but F them, I will keep going. My new album comes out on Friday. Hope you guys will enjoy it. It says, yeah, F them, I'll beat them up for you. It says, we will always support your incredible work. You're the greatest, Shido. Continue being yourself. We'll support and cheer you on. I'm not gonna lie, it's one of my favorite songs of all time. The production is incredible. Mouse sounds top of the game. The whole song just sucks you in like a movie. And like I said, I'm not a listener of a lot of different styles of music. I like my own little things here and there. Mainly, I'm an old soul. Well, I'm an old soul in an old body, to be honest with you. I'm an old man. So I like certain things, certain songs like oldies and maybe some rock. Well, things like, Led Zeppelin and others out there, other different artists out there. Even some more newer ones, like, well, not new, but, different genres like Slipknot. I've listened to death metal, I've listened to more new metal, I've listened to all this other kind of stuff, metal overall, Iron Maiden, and even newer stuff. I've even listened to bluegrass on occasion. But I will never say, oh my god, this person should be game-ended, or this person should end their life, or this person, anything like that. Because everyone has their likes and dislikes. Music people on the internet are built different. I know many VTubers that will never stream in the music category when working on things for this reason. And we'll be listening. You're incredibly talented. F them. And there you go. Basically, there you go. Stephen, welcome. F them. So yeah. Make sure to be kind is what I'm telling you guys now to end this part. Make sure to be kind and support those who make good music. Support those who are working their ass off to make music, whether you like it or not, whether you like their music or not. They are doing what they enjoy, they're doing what they love, and they should be heralded and supported for that. Anycolor is the parent company of Nijisanji, just like Cover is the parent company of Hololive, and they both sides have been doing what they can to go against people in Japan, at the very least, because that's where they can actually do this, go against people who have been breaking the rights of their affiliated talents, whichever talents those may be. And right now we are talking about Anycolor. says, notice regarding the republication or public, redoing of video content. Thank you very much for your continued support of the virtual library groups Nijisanji and Nijisanji EN on a daily basis. Last year in 2024, we reported to you that regarding the incident hereinafter referred to as this matter, in which the rights of our affiliated libraries were infringed by an external creator, hereinafter referred to as the subject. Report on rights infringement acts against our affiliated libraries by external creators here. And of course, I will try to get them to you in English when I can. Here is their news segment here, and hopefully it does get translated. But they are basically over here. It took a while to translate it. I apologize for it, as you can see here. Thank you for supporting the virtual library group. We are talking about who was alleged to be a library belonging to our company was secretly photographed by an external musician, hereinafter referred to as the subject, and the photo was sent without permission to a third party. So this is something that happened a while back in 2024. I did cover it. It was, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was a female creator, I believe. Suspicion that the target company has unlawfully used tangible force against the body of the library belonging to the company. The company also immediately began a fact-related investigation on August 30th. The announcement of this distribution is issued, and some of the information is the time, film location, victims, etc. The photo mentioned in the distribution was taken, has been identified. Freelance musician, the target audience. Yes, this was a person that got in trouble. If this is the one that I'm thinking of, this is the one that got in trouble for taking pictures of someone sleeping, a female sleeping. They were a music producer. I'm not going to mention who they were because in case if I got this one wrong. But yeah, the Yab incident. This was, if I'm not mistaken, the Yab incident with the company and things that happened there. It was a humongous issue that happened back then. This is another thing that the other connected thing that they have here. History of reports on the infringement of the rights of the library belonging to the company by external creator. And this was reports of violations of the rights of libraries. They are basically here. This was the more recent one. Well, more recent than that, where they were saying that they're going to continue to be doing things to investigate. These type of investigations do take a long time because this is actually, I believe, it moved from being a regular case of infringement to a criminal case of infringement. I believe this one did become a criminal one if it is the Yab one that I'm thinking of. It says, in response to the occurrences of this matter, our company had temporarily made content such as cover songs involving the subject unavailable to the public. After making the target content unavailable based on the view that the content itself is not at fault, we received numerous requests from both our fans and our affiliated libraries to republish the targeted content. Therefore, we have decided to republish the target content at this time. Target content will be republished sequentially on each YouTube channel starting on January 6, 2026. Due to appropriate processing applied to target content in connection with the publication, some of the chats received from fans of the target content will be deleted. We're deeply sorry. It's basically they did some editing. And whenever you do editing in a thing like that, a lot of the things will be removed. It does happen. Legal action against the subject is still ongoing. So it is if I'm not mistaken, it's no longer a regular, whatever civil case. I believe it is now a criminal case, which makes it take longer. Criminal cases of this matter can take years to go through. So this one is the Yab incident, the one where the person supposedly drugged allegedly drugged some of the female talents going in there, several in various situations, not just Nijisanji, and took pictures of them when they were passed out. That is what I remember it being. The legal action, of course, is going to be taking a long time. Communications made with the intent to promote secondary harm from this matter. We are concurrently taking legal measures. And at present, disclosure of information on posters that has already been approved in multiple cases. Regarding the process of legal actions, we plan to report to everyone in appropriate timing in the future. If you discover any acts to promote secondary harm to any of the talents, you of course report it. Our company will continue to build an environment where affiliated libraries can engage in activities with peace of mind and to ensure that our fans can enjoy their content. This is a win, still, for Nijisanji, in my opinion, because this is something that was a really, really bad situation. This was not Nijisanji's fault. Other people had been victimized outside of Nijisanji. You could say, how come they didn't protect? You don't know who these predators are until they act and until, unfortunately, they attack their victim, unfortunately, in whatever way they do. It is good that they decided that the art should not be punished for what the person that one of the people that helped produce it did, and the art by the talent themselves should be out there and should be given all the the publicity that you possibly can. So in this case, I do consider this a win for Nijisanji. I am not the type of person that won't show these wins, especially when it is the fact that they protected one of their talents when they could. Hololive AN, or the announcer generation, the VTubing announcer generation that Hololive has created, and Achan and Nodoka were some of the ones that you can remember from Hololive AN. They have a new person out there. It says, nice to meet you. But this is basically the redacted form in Japanese, the new Holo AN announcer, Holo AN. There you go, right there. And they are someone that has usually is staff in some way, and they are moved on into VTubing with the Hololive announcer. And here we have her. This is her new self here, which is Kazushiro Yuki. So Kazushiro Yuki started off strong with some news herself as the new announcer.
そう、白米コーラちゃんに引き続き足つぼになっちゃう。はい、というわけでそう、ステラなんですけれども、これどんなところが好きってこう答えられなかったんですね。すごい好きだっていう気持ちはあったけど、具体的にこう言えなかったんです。どういうところが好きとかが。で、そしたらその人に分かりやすいって褒めていただいたので、変則的な月は
And that is the calendar of all the girls that are going to be a part of, all the women that are going to be a part of the Holo AN when they're going to be. It looks like she's going to be primarily a Monday with occasionally with, something on Tuesday, but she's primarily going to be Monday. These red dates are, I believe, holidays for them or days that they don't work. So the 12th is going to be on January 12th is going to be the day that they don't work. So they're starting, the first one is going to be on January 6th, the first official one. Looks like it's going to be on January 6th of 2026. And then after that, it's going to be only Mondays. Big congratulations to her. A big welcome to her, the fourth announcer for Holo AN, Miss Yukishiro Yuki. And yes, I will point out before I leave that there is an inconsistency. It says Yukishiro Yuki here, Kazushiro Yuki down there. Whichever way you want to call her, just call her Yuki-chan, I guess, in this case, because I can't read Japanese. So Kazushiro Yuki, which is what it says here, is what I'm going to go for. It says Kazushiro Yuki here in the English version of the Hololive thing. So Kazushiro Yuki is what we're going to go on in further one. But you can just call her Yuki-chan. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in between. Today is a little bit of a different one, a little bit of a special one, because we are talking about Hylo, who used to be part of another agency, but she is coming back into Hylo. And she is a VTuber coming back, debut February 1st, art tag, etc. She does have, a little bit of art and things here. We're going to be taking a look at some of her goals of hitting 50k Twitter followers, 25k on Twitch and YouTube, reconnect with all friends, make you guys happy, host a giant Minecraft server, release song covers, and average 200 CCV. She is coming from another agency, and the reason why I'm mentioning her at all and doing this at all is because, like I said, I want to promote people for various reasons, mainly smaller VTubers who want to move up, and in this case, she is still, she's was large on the Twitch side when she was still around, but the fact that she's trying to re-debut is the reason why I'm doing this here. There isn't any content because, as you know, Twitch really only keeps it for like a month, maybe 2 when you're one of the bigger ones, and the VODs aren't here on this one either because this was a newly created channel. So this one's going to be one of the few that I've done without any kind of content other than the fact that I do want to, promote this and help her out in any way that I can. Thank you so much, Hylo, for allowing me to showcase you on my channel. I do hope this helps you in some way. Thank you guys for watching as always. And of course, take a look. And if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.